Alright. Good morning, YouTube. Good morning, LowBuckPrepper. I just wanted to congratulate you on your 1,500 subs. I'm coming up on 100, and I'm getting very excited. So I know you gotta be just like bouncing off the walls at 1,500. But then again, I guess that's only a girl thing. Alright, you ask about prepping on a budget. Let me give you a little bit of behind the scenes for me. A few months ago, hubby took a huge pay cut in order to keep his job. Jobs are so scarce here. It wasn't an option of just looking for another one. Alright, second, I have 6 adults, a toddler, and another grandchild on the way. Not sure how I feel about that one at the moment, but fact remains is there is another one. 4 of the adults are just past teens, or barely past teens, and you know, that's a lot of food that goes out, a lot of things, but we work on a very limited budget. Before I start looking at what I can spend my $10 or $15 on, I hit things that are free to me. One second, gotta let the baby out. Mama? Alright, go play, baby. Alright, sorry about that, guys. I look at things that are free to me. We have a group called Free Cycle, and I look on there for canning jars and pots and pans and baby clothes, and I get all those things that I can so that I don't have to put out cash on them. We also have a food fair thing here that's put on by the Houston Food Bank. Since there's so many of us and so little, I do take advantage of that. And sometimes you get like these enormous amounts of things that you really could never use if you didn't put them up. You see grapefruits canned in one of my picture videos. I ended up with 50 pounds of oranges and grapefruit at that particular point. So if I couldn't have put them up, it would have been a loss. There wouldn't have been that additional storage. One second, Jason. No, stop. This is going to become interesting now with the baby out here. Then I look at the things I need. Well, there's some things that I need that would take over a month to budget in, almost 2 months to budget in. And usually, and sometimes sadly, I find other things that I can put into my preparations before I can get that money put back. But, you know, where there's a will, there's a way, and I will get the larger things that I need. I pick up jars anywhere that I can. We have a few secondhand shops here. Sometimes they come up on Free Cycle. Garage sales. So I put all my little money into things like that, where I could get a box of canning jars for $1 or $2 as opposed to $8 to $10. I watch the sales real hard. I watch the clearance things real hard. I do some couponing. Hopefully I can get more into that in time. I reuse and I recycle things. Working on a couple projects now where there's recycling involved. Things that I won't have to buy because I put free things or reusable things into other forms. I barter. I just started with what'll probably be a small series on the rag rugs that I make. they don't sell because the time that they take to make just makes them not worth the cost for a lot of people. But they're worth barter for. There's something I do to keep my hands busy, something I do to reuse things. Actually, it's sheets, and I get a lot of them from people that, you know, their sheets end up mismatched and they don't want them, and garage sales you can get them for $1/4 a piece, and anyhow, but I can use those for barter to an extent, because if I sold the rugs, I mean, you'd have to put anywhere $50 to $75, and people just don't want to pay that for a rug to stand on to do the dishes. But that's okay. But I mean, it works for barter for me. I find the fruit trees. My landlord's wife's mother has a pear tree that I get to pick this year, and all they want is a little bit of what I make out of it. So I have access to a whole tree, which this tree just produces wildly. Even after and a lot of the trees just didn't really produce, this one's just, I mean, massive bushels. So I'll have a lot of that to put up. I'll be able to put up pears. I'll be able to put up pear butter, pear preserves, I guess. And I'll be able to use those to barter for other things. You know, maybe somebody will want, you know, some of the pears or some of the preserves, and I can say, okay, well, I need sugar, or I need jars. So even though I only have 10, 15, maybe $20 to put into actual preps, I use them wisely. For Mother's Day, normally I don't let them buy for Mother's Day because funds are usually so short around here. But this year I needed something, so I kind of took advantage of it, and I got a nice slicer. My birthday, I'm probably going to do the same thing. Well, not a slicer, but get something that I need. And that's coming up, so I have to decide what I want to purchase. But you have to use what's around you before you put your money down. You know, my prepping money also includes the stuff that I need for the garden. So I spend an hour at Lowe's finding all the broken bags so that I only pay half price for them and still get what I need. But I don't know, I'm just kind of rambling on. I've learned a lot from the people online. On YouTube. So I hope that I can share some of what I've learned. And, you know, maybe somebody will pick up something from what I've said. I've learned a lot from you. I love your humor. I love your dog. He is just absolutely a camera hog. Keep on going, LowBuck. I hope some of the people find me as informative as they do you. Again, congrats on your 1,500 subs.